I'm Rob the Bill. Yes, we can. Now, today, we're looking at tools. Not me being the tool, obviously. That is to be you. Anyway, what we're doing is I've recently been buying lots of equipment, and mostly with the aim of getting photo etch achieved. Along the way, I've got a few other bits. And, a lot of this stuff I haven't even looked at, haven't even got it out of the wrappers. We're going to have a bit of a look, see at what I've got here. Along the way, we are also going to check out a couple of new kits that have arrived. This one. And this one. We'll get to that in due course. Now, first things first, coffee. If you were to suggest that I enjoy my coffee, it would be pretty much like that. Now, a bit of light. And back. I thought I'd just see if I can phone call. Nah, never mind. Anyway. Alright. Now, first up, what should we look at? This. Now, this I actually got from my mum. She died recently. She did a lot of handicrafts. And pretty obviously, this is a very small claw hammer. Now, I would suggest this is jeweler's hammer, in fact. And this may come in very handy for making things. My mum was very good at miniatures. So I'm not sure how often I would use this in modelling, apart from maybe making a steering wheel, which I'm in the process of making one. I tried the other day and it didn't work. But this may, with some wire and other bits, and I said, get the job done. So I'm not unhappy to have that. One thing I actually did get from, I'm going to quickly show you this just for, was a shitload of more tweezers than I've had before. But one thing that's cool about some of these, I've got to say, scope this shit out, man. These are surgical forceps. She must have got these from my brother, maybe. He was a pathologist. He too is dead. I digress, but look at that shit. That is very fine work. That's awesome. Very happy to have scored that. Yeah. Equally, these. Yeah, baby. These, I think these are mine. That's my original set of these. He's got a few of these, but look at the different. Look at that for a length. That will go wherever the you want it, kids. Excuse me, my excitement. Another set of forceps, not nearly as crisp as those ones, but yeah. Ooh, I didn't notice these ones. This is funky. We're slightly round the corner. Off over. I'm very excited about those ones. They're great. These ones are far longer than the ones. These are better quality. I gotta say, yeah. Pretty much across the board, her tweezers are a better standard than mine. Scored rather well there, I must say. I think that's my original pair of these. But I reckon... Power of curiosity compels me. That's again very crisp, very precise work. Nice. Get off of there. Making this go off the desk. Give my desk a bit of a clean up. Now, along the way, kids. So yeah, scored all of those. Pretty happy with them. That's the first time I've actually had a good close look. That is some set. That is a pair of tweezers I'm happy to have. It sounds so silly, I know. Maybe it doesn't. But these, and so there's these ones that are what I used to have, but I reckon if I look, here we go. These are the her ones, I reckon. No, different. Not nearly as Anyway, so I scored all of them. There's a win. Now, while I'm showing stuff, here's another one actually I'm pretty pleased with. I've been using this as a rule in the past, but this, look at that, will facilitate measurements much more effectively than that, particularly in conjunction with my new glass cutting. Now, I was advised to get a glass cutting mat for use with photo etch, which is why obviously I do have one. Something that would be kind of cool to check out. Give me a moment. This doesn't give our degrees. Give me a moment. There you go, children. I get. Whatchamacallit. That is the technical term. A whatchamacallit. Be able to. Just give me a moment. That's nice. There we go. So what we have is 15, 30, 45, 60, and 75 degrees. They're all 15 degrees apart, these little lines. That will, in certain circumstances, facilitate. Oh, and they've even marked out the half centimetre points. These are 1 centimetre squares. So it suggests they are 1 centimetre squares. Yeah. So I've got to say I do like it. I'm just impressed with that. The fact that I've measured that out now means I don't really even need this anymore. I can tell straight away it's 15 degree increments. Boom, job done. That's a wee bit chipper. Now, next, other things I inherited recently. We'll come back to this cutting board shortly. Do you like it? Now that I've had a closer look at its potential benefits. I will most likely only use that for photo etch and stuff though. Anyway, although there's a bit of a caveat on that as we will come to. Now other stuff I've scored recently includes all stuff with cutting things. Yeah, Scissor City, but there's even benefits to these. Scope this shit out. Now, okay, scissors, hello. Always handy, but not what I'm really about to waffle about. Now, first up, actually, here's another grippy thing. Pliers, look at needle nose pliers. These I need. Needed these for ages. Finally, they've got a nice spray on it too. That's good. Actually, they should probably go in there. They're not cutty things, they're grippy things. Pencil sharpener, which I will require to sharpen these. These are photo etch places. I'll explain about them later, but you use a pencil sharpener to sharpen them. Now, what is kind of funky is two lots of things here. First, you're saying you've got 5 scissors, you're a freak of nature. And maybe I am, kids. Maybe I am. But, if you will notice, okay, now these are the ones I've always been using. Go for a bit of a contrast here on some of them. Hold up to there. And you'll find some of these better suited for other tasks. Some of the other ones. Yeah, like for example, it's got a slight curve on it. That's kind of handy. This one's for a bit shorter, close in. Not unhappy for those either. Now the other array of tools I now have is sprue cutters. I've got an abundance of them, and that's no bad thing either in the bigger reality of like the universe and everything. Now there's these ones. I've had these ones for a while, also from my mum. What I like about them is you have the option on whether to put that there, which means it's purely a manual closing, or you can put that there. It gives you a spring. I kind of like that effect. Just boom, leave it there, do it manually if you want. These are my old ones. They're a wee bit heavier. These are somewhere in between. So I've got options on those. Again, these two are from my mum. And final stuff from my mum to show off. That is kind of handy. Actually, two things, both of which can be very handy. One, this is a micrometer, kids. Now, for all those occasions when I want to measure something, pretty happy for this. Check this out. Had a bit of a look. See, you can do it about one of two ways. Now, yeah, this is the locking mechanism. So, if I want to measure inside, like inside there, obviously I'll do that, and that will tell me my size there. There's my point. There. Follow that down, and that'll tell me. Option 2, put something there. If I want to stretch it out, that will tell me how far I need to take it out. Boom. And finally, then we'll get on to this other stuff that's kind of funky in my eyes. Also got this. Hey. I have a gun plan, kids. Anyway, this is what I need to make my steering wheel. Of course, I've got to find the right product to make it out of. Boom, I found. Oh. Looking at this, I now realise. Anyway, the point is, this is obviously a compass cutter. I can cut all the circles I like out of whatever I want. What I reckon I'm going to do, not right now, end of the day, here we go. I'll give you a quick flick as to something I'm going to do with it, or I reckon I'm going to do with it. This is going to need a steering wheel. Now, I'll try to make one by stretching out some sprue, turning it around a stem, and boom. Hasn't been successful. I've got one that's more of an oval, and I can sort of do stuff with it. No. Got a better idea now, kids, now that I've thought about it. This, and what I'll find, somewhere around here I've got a number of clean ones of these. Oh, that's a bit frustrating. There's actually a pattern there. I could always cut a section out of one of these. A clean one, obviously. It's not flat. Be that as it may, that's how I'm going to fix that. I'm going to use that. Bit excited about that now. Yes. It's a move quite easily locatable at this juncture. Right, now, here we go. Here's something that's kind of funky. I want to have a bit of a look at this first too. Well, now, this stuff. A mutual follower on Instagram does great aerials, and I asked him what his thing was. And it's this. Now, he said he used 0.6 of a mil, which I assume to be, this is why I've gone for 1.3. See, it's got all sorts of different gauges there that don't make sense to me. But let's have a close look at this stuff. Haven't even taken it out of the box yet. And we've got oh wow, that's fine. Oh, oh, okay. Yeah, it's flexible, but not overly so. You can get stuff called Easy Line. Yeah, that's actually really, that's going to be nice. It's flexible without being elastic. There was a problem I had with Easy Line was that Easy. Oh, look at that. That's kind of nice little locking mechanism there. Now this is going to be my rigging wire from now on, at least for 1:72. Aerial wire for the biplanes. It'll be the and triplanes have them as well. Rigging wire. Kind of looking forward to using it. The recommendation was also to use this. Now, conveniently, I watched a YouTube vid, and they recommended this very product for photo etch parts. So that being so, conveniently, there was also the product recommended for use with this. Boom! Look at that. There's a win. So my aerials will start coming up trumps, and hopefully my photo etch too. Now, put it to there. I wish I could convey to you how that felt. It felt very. Actually, I wonder if I can show you as a compare and contrast. I do have the somewhere around here. I do have Easy Line, and yeah, you'd see that is not as stretchy as Easy Line, which is actually good. There was a problem I had with Easy Line; it stretched too easily, literally. Now, whilst I was recommended to get a glass cutting brush, cutting board, very use with photo etch, the bigger, as when I watched a YouTube video on how to use photo etch, they actually recommended getting one of these. So I've got both of them now. Now, this is what you would use to hold in fact, I've got a piece of photo etch here. This is the photo etch from the stag hound, I think. But, point being, this, you got to hold your photo etch flat to cut it off. Boom. There's a sheet of photo etch. So apparently the drill is this instance. Yeah, and I just hold there and I'll hold it to where I want to cut it. Cut it out and then apply it. Now the suggestion was that glass cutting boards can be, oh yeah, they can be, I can see it. They are potentially a little more slippery. Now that said, I do like the that cutting board, and it would probably be. I'll probably keep this one here to just take the damage. This one will be the one I try to when I want to be a bit particular. That I'll use for photo etch, because I reckon. Let's have a look, see if I'm correct. That onto there for the moment. You reckon that these were better? No, I haven't put feet on this. Oh, that's yeah, okay. I haven't put feet on that either. I hold that there. Yeah, that's good. That's sweet. Okay, that'll, yeah, see exactly how much. I believe those feet go onto here, and that would possibly hold it a bit more stably, but that's not my biggest issue. Wasn't the issue I was experiencing. Yeah, I do prefer that one. But there, at the same time, I do like this as a thing to cut on in general. I'll probably use this for plastic parts and other parts. So it's still been a very wise investment in my eyes. That's my photo etch cutter for sure. This is an executive decision being made. These are actually other plates that go with it. Yeah. Now, along the way, it was also recommended, I had actually understood this beforehand, to work with photo etch to get, put this out of the way for a moment, one of these suckers, a hold and fold. They go that way around. Now I'd say that's to cut the photo etch, but I actually got proper blades for that. Blade is sharp. You've had a breach of children. Which blade is this? I would say, maybe I see. Yes. There are instructions that come with Jesus. Now, see the blind man. Yeah, that's right. Now, I would say this is where things get a little more interesting. This comes with some neat little instructions. Now, that what's that? I'd say this is the same thing for a much smaller one of these. I'm not quite sure what the drill is with that. I may need to go on YouTube. Good assessment as to what the purpose of this is. Twin clamps. I reckon this might be rubbing. I mean, I can see how they would hold it. Like you could. Slide that under there. But I'm not quite sure what the specific function of that is over that, for example. So I'm going to go on, I reckon I'll go on YouTube to have a bit of an assessment on that. But as you can see, move that out. Yeah, I can see why you'd want to be careful with giving it to kids. Jeez, that's indeed sharp. Unless it's just meant for cutting. They want to give you a little razor, so... Yeah. Anyway, so what you'll... Just tighten these up so they're not loose. As you can see, pretty much any and every potential raising or lowering angle is dealt with on this little sucker. If there's anything that's missing, I would suggest it's covered by this. But I need to have a bit of a closer look on YouTube to ascertain that. So that I will do, obviously, before I use it. But yeah, whatever, man. Still a wee bit chipper with it all. Now, now these I don't really need to take out of the bag. They're like pencils. The drill is, in fact, it even tells you here, gently touch tip on photo etch or small pieces of yep, and place where needed. And basically, you just sharpen it with a pencil sharpener. Pick up your piece and splatch. I'm going to even give it a try now, but I haven't sharpened it. I'm sure you could do that watching me sharpen it. I'm sure you get the drill. Fundamentally, bang, pick up, bang. That's how it operated on the video I saw. Other things I scored. Actually, might as well take this one out of the box. Now this is for photo etched parts. It's a Tamiya thing. And I've got to say, I've always been very impressed with the Tamiya. Ooh, that is sexy. This is a diamond file to get when you trim photo etch, like as when you would trim anything, there's always going to be some little rough edge. That's what this sucker addresses. And I can confirm that is a very nice file. Yeah, sweet. I would only use this on photo etch just to keep the edge on it, keep it nice and crisp. That is another thing that was recommended, and I can totally see why. That's beautiful. If I limit my use to that to the photo etch, it'll be, say, nice and crisp. Finally, on the tool front, before we start getting to our kits, invested in new blades. These are both from Excel. Oh, they're the same. They came together. And yeah, very standard. Yeah, that's better. I do have some craft knives. I can tell these are better. It's pretty simple. Apparently, I like the fact they come with a cover. That's cool. I'm not sure why I got given two hands. Yes, I can. I can tell you why. If you notice, aside from the fact that there's different blades, the handles are different. One is thicker, one is thinner. I'd say one is for very fine work, the other one's for much heavier work. In fact, I can even feel that's light. That would be for more, be more chunky for a punky stuff. That's good that they thought of that. I like it. Yes, I do. Now, in here, and that's a bit cool. Okay, here we go. Unless I'm not miss, that is good. Okay, here we have two sets of spare blades. That one or these ones go on the heavy one. These ones go on the small one. That's cool. Quite overt and obvious in this. Let's have a look at what we actually get with them. What are the extra blades? Actually, come to me, sure. There we go. Careful. Two of those. Now this is the one they recommend to use for photo etch brass, the curved one. Just there's a good variety of, and they are nice. The person who recommended them to me, I must say, has done a fine reference. They are indeed quality blades. Nice. And I would say we get exactly the same options in our other one, but again for the smaller blade, which is rather good. I is well impressed. Yes, I is. We're going to have any complaint. It's a pretty trivial one, to be fair. Maybe a sturdier box would have been nice, but given the quality of that. Yeah, boom. Winning. Oh, hey cutie guy, how you doing? Been just examining my new tool sets. All my new tools, and there's quite a few of them. Pretty happy with what I've seen on a lot of them. One thing, there's two things I'll quickly show you. Actually, three things. One, this. I think you might be aware that I've been trying to make a steering wheel. Boom. This will give me the ability to make a circle. All I've got to do is find the right material to make it out of, cut the circle, boom, there will be the steering wheel. That easy. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Other ones that I really... Here's my glass. I'm good. This is cool. This is my glass cutting mat. Now, I originally got this for the photo etch. I've come to the conclusion that for cutting photo etch, I'm going to use these. They're a bit more stable as far as it goes, but this is still a really good cutting board. The scope this. See how you've got these angle marks? They are, and I've got to doff my hat to the manufacturers. There's two things on this cutting board that are fantastic. Those dot angles, 15-degree increments. I should have been able to work that out now that I look at it. Which means knowing that, if I want to go for 30-degree angle, bang, bang, there it is. 45, bang. 60, bang. Winner. Further, whilst these little squares, or the bigger squares there, yeah, it's been a couple of days. Anyway, these are 1 centimeter apart. You're in the US. There's 2.54 centimeters to an inch. So for the intent, a third of an inch, roughly, we'll say, just for the rough definition. It doesn't really matter. But what they've done well is that here they've marked out the the 5 mil or half centimeter mark. So you've got all of that covered. That I like. The other thing I'll show you very quickly, I'm a bit chipper with. My mum used to do miniatures. I might have mentioned that to you. And I went through all her craft stuff. Let's scope some of this stuff out, man. Surgical forceps. Tell me that's not dead sexy. I defy you. Yes, I do. I defy you! Don't mind me. Anyways, that. Equally as sexy. These ones, look at that. That is crisp. Made for very precise work. Boom. Boom, I tell you. Look at the length of these. You get right into the nitty-gritties. With that, equally can get to the nitty-gritties Look at that. Look at that. These are the ones I have been using. Don't get me wrong, they do the job. Compare and contrast. Now, don't get me wrong, there'll be times when I wouldn't want to use those. I've got two sets of those, which is a bit of a win. But boom, look at that. Yeah. Now, I've also been getting my desk in a bit of better order. I was tired of, and a pair of pliers, needle nose pliers, but needing some of these. Not just for modelling too, I tell you. Handy bloody things. Yeah. Pop them over there. Next, on what I had planned to do. Yeah, actually, wait, there's one pair I forgot to show you. That are just freaky and just kick-ass. Look at that. If you don't know if you can quite, yeah, you can, but I'll zoom in a bit for that. Look at that. It's actually already manufactured to be, so as if you need to get in at an angle from that funkiness, I tell you. Funkiness. Now, we'll pop all that away. Now, I've been getting things in order. What I want to do, I want to clear my bench by and large, as far as the Tempest and the Lank the next week, hopefully. Maybe we can have, certainly the Tempest, maybe the Lank, because I've got starting to get all my kits together for the next 12 months. One of which will be this. Now, let's have a look at the instructions first. Now, it is sadly a one-piece canopy. That's a bit of a pisser. Never mind. Now, let's have a look at the... Pardon me. It's all going to be very straightforward by the looks. Very straightforward. That's okay. I mean, I'm going to give it the markings of this guy, Saburo Sakai. He's called the Samurai of the Skies. He was one of the highest scoring aces from Japan. He there's a movie based on his book. So he's a famous guy. So we're doing that one. Let's have a closer look at the kit itself, shall we? Yeah, I tried that once before on the Lavochkin. And no. Did I say no? No. There we go. Let's spot that one. It's the time being. Let's have a look, see what we've got here. Ooh, terminal lack of detail on the cockpit interior. Might see if I can get some Eduard photo etch or some such. They're just okay. At least the wheelbase have got a bit of action going on them. Engine cowl. Engine's looking a bit promising. Let's see what the dashboard is like. And they're breaking balls. Where's the detail, kids? What are you doing to me? Okay, by the looks of it, dear, it is a bit annoying. Let me just check what part piece I'm looking for to be the dash. See, oh right, yeah, you do it with Declan, which is not my preferred option at all. And yeah, it's that part there. There's no detail on it to make it possible to paint, which is a bit frustrating. Yeah, there we go. That's the decal that goes there. We need to approach it from that angle, I'd say, because of there's two little claw things there, so I can't go down that. It's got to be done that way. This I've got to zoom in for humour value. Go up. They look like little pride flags. So there's all sorts of humour you can make with that one. Although I don't think the Imperial Japanese Air Force was much into gay rights. Don't mind me. Now, anyway, so it's a pretty, as a kit, it doesn't have much detail on it to work with. It's a bit frustrating, but never mind. What I'm thinking is a little bit of cockpit work to be done. The engines are probably going to be our best spot to get some detailing action happening. But what I might do after the stream, I might see if I can go on, well, I'll go on Google and see if I can find some photo etch, maybe even a canopy for it. Because that's all be a bit disappointing. As I'm sure you're aware, I love my detail. I feel ripped. I feel deprived. Never mind. Now, next we have something that it's my first ever car. And my first ever 1:24 kit. Give me one more, I'll put these in for you. Get them there, damn you. There we go. But yeah, I'll see if I can get some photo etch maybe. I was considering it anyway. Purely by virtue of I knew it wasn't. I expected it not to have that much side detail. I know you can get photo etch for the Hasegawa P40N. So yeah. Anyway, this is gonna be. No, unfortunately not. We'll do what we can. Anyway, this is going to be my first car. I'm building it for my nephew. I wanted to do something different. Wasn't sure where I was going to put it. B, just randomly occurred to me I'd never have given him a birthday present because his birthday is the day after Christmas. It's all got melded into one. But I'm building it. So I asked him about it. This is what he wants. I believe this is the year that he drives. So, let us have a look. Okay. Oh, you get a good option on brake calipers. Yeah. Suspension. Good. Ooh, Oh, that's gonna look a bit good. Yeah, yeah, I like how they've got the. We'll have a closer look at this in a minute. What they've got is your wheel rims are separate to your tires. Oop, you don't even go that order. So you do your undercarriage. Yeah, well, it is the undercarriage first. Hmm. I wonder what that is. Could be a petrol tank. How much is it? Oh, cool. They've got the, yep, nice. What the hell is that? Oh, that's the dashboard. Dude. That makes sense, yep. Goes on to there. There. These lights will be cool. They've, it looks pretty straightforward, man. What I'm keener to do is have a look at the, no, I haven't. This will be my first car. It's a first car! Right, here we go. Now, give me a moment. Here's the hull. Yeah, right. Now I can see there's bits I'm going to need to do as far as to bring up some elements of this. Oh, dude, this is cool. Hang on. This is I'll be doing this on Fridays. Is the plan. Once I get everything else, or once I'm ready to start my theories of what I'm working on. Now, scope this out, man. I'll be able to do nice bits of detailing on the side there, badge there. You can see how it all goes together very neatly. You see here's a bit of sanding required, but that's all very par for the course. Oh. There's a little crease there. Shouldn't be there. I'll work that out. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. Get the line right for you. You can see they've actually, whilst there's something else to go there, that it's actually got a grill for where they have those little sort of like perfect straight. I'm not quite sure what they are, but every car has them at the front right about there. Yeah, well, just thought it was something different, you know. Most people who would know me as a builder would know me as a aircraft person, which I predominantly am, and will continue to predominantly be. But it's a whole new world out there. It also occurred to me because I have considered doing like kits on order, but the thing is, if I'm going to advertise myself for that, I need to consider being able to show that I can build more than just aircraft. I build good aircraft. I like the aircraft I build, but I need to show that. Now, oops, I'm looking for these are various. Obviously, the Oh, no. Yeah, a bit of firing required there. The dual exhausts. Let's just take it all out. Take it all out. Oh, these are the wheel rims, mate. Mate. Yeah, fun can be had. Curious to see what the tyres look like. Oh, there's the gear stick. That's cool. These are the brake pads and calipers. That's cool. Steering wheel. And why is there? I bet you that I'll zoom in for a moment. In fact, I'll zoom in for a while. Okay, these are our brake pads and calipers. I'd say rear and front. That's not sure on that one. Here's our gear stick, and I reckon that's looking pretty sweet. Now, that's obviously the steering wheel. There's a hole in the middle of it. I'm wondering if that's where 7 goes. Way of finding out, isn't there? Let's have a look. Gotta put them here there. Now these are obviously, as I said, they're the wheel rims. They're sweet. Like them. Give me a moment, I just want to check something. Steering wheel. Part K9. Sorry, the reason that it's amusing me is because, of course, dogs are canines. Oh, no, I see why it doesn't. Okay. It goes like this. If you look at the, what's obviously the steering wheel, you'll see there's a hole in the middle of that. There. I don't know. I think. There's a stem. No, no. What? So why is there a hole in it? That's just what it is. Maybe there's a decal that goes on it. I don't know. Anyway, let us continue our look through. What I'm curious to see is how they've done the actual tyres. Now, again, more wheel rims. They're the same size. I don't think they would be. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe we can. Now. That would be the car interior. And. Ooh, what's that? Oh, that's the dash. Oh, that's a bit cool. We can have a bit of fun with that. Oh yeah. I'll be able to do some delicate airbrushing on this to really bring it up. What I mean by that is there are a number of things here that I want to do a different colour. The main. It's cool, man. Getting a bit excited about it. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So that's the dash. You can see where all the little dials and stuff are. Okay, crash bar. Such like. Here's the tyres. So they've got proper rubber tyres. Before we open them, it even comes with a little bit of cement, that's very generous of them. Oh, they would be the wing mirrors. Cool. What does that mean? Yes. Give me a moment. I wonder if this is all the clear parts, obviously. I'm trying to see, and I can't quite make out if they supply clear plastic. Oh, they do for the wing mirrors, and they do. That is going to be very cool. I'm quite sure what that is, but yeah, there's the clear plastic bits there for the wing mirrors, I would suggest. Just, hang on a moment. Come here, you. Dearie me. So yeah. That's the undercarriage of the car, complete with spare tyre space, which is kind of funky. They're not going to give us a spare tyre, I don't think, but nonetheless. Ultimately, give me a moment. This, of course, sits in that about there, I guess, roughly. And we build everything else, goes in and bang, bang, bang. Now, I would like to just check for my own edification. Windmills. What, is there only one seat? I mean, it is a... I thought it was a rallying car, not a racing car. Nope, it's a... Okay. It's a one-seat car. Wow. Well, I know it's for racing. That would be it. I thought it was a rally. Racing. It was rally cars. I thought it had 2 seats, but obviously I'm wrong. Now, yep, here we go. So the clear plastic bit goes in there. Sweet. That's more cool. Alright, now let's have a look at these tyres. I wonder if they've got slicks or... But yeah, that's pretty cool, man. Oh, hey, how you doing? I'm just taking a... Oh, I've almost finished. I've been looking at tools and now I'm looking at some new kits. Now let's see how the tyres are. Yeah, they're slicks is what they would be. Nice rub. I like the fact that they've given straight rubber. There is a seam down the middle. I need to sand that down. Is that bit there? That's okay. Now, so that is the Advan. This is again. Kitty guy. I'm chatting to a gentleman on YouTube. So just so you know why I'm covering stuff I said before. This is my first car, or will be. I'll be starting it in a week or so. I'm pretty much liking what I see. It has lots of potential for detail, and I love my detail. It will also give me, see, that's a bit frustrating, a bit of flush thing. But if that's my biggest dilemma, then I'm in the wrong hobby. Some of the detailing I really like. They look more like brake calipers than the ones I think are the brake calipers. Probably doesn't matter. I'm going to follow the instructions anyway, so we can do. So I thought that would be the brakes, unless they go together. So they're 3, 4. These are 15 and 16. The power of curiosity compels me. Let's see what 15 and 16 are, or 3 and 4 are. Ah, I reckon I see, said the blind man. Because it looks like they go together to create the 4-wheel calipers. That's cool. All right, that's a very nice. It's a very simple build in many. Almost dropped that. In many ways, but there's nothing so wrong with having a simple build. It is made more simple by its sheer size. Again, nothing so wrong with that. Pretty happy with it overall. Like I said, it'll be an easy build. Boom. So, there we have it all. Oh, dearie me, kids. Now, the plan... Now, what's tomorrow? Friday. Okay, good. The plan is that... Because I've got 3 more kits coming. I've got the B-17F Memphis Belle. I've got Pappy Boyington's F4U Corsair. And I've got a P-40N Warhawk. When they arrive, I'm pretty much decked for kits for the next 12 months. I'm going to wind up the stream, by the way. Now, the idea is, or the plan is, that I want to use the next week and a half to get the Tempest finished, get the Lancaster finished. I've still got the Tiger and the Staghound to work on, but they'll be my Monday projects. Once I get the workbench cleared, i.e. Tempest, Lancaster, then I will start in earnest on my projects for the next 12 months. I'll have a set plan worked out by then. I'll probably be looking at doing, if not 1 stream a day, possibly 2. I'll probably go for 1 earlier. The idea being more accessible to people in Europe, but also other areas of America, hey, whatever. And also in doing the usual time. That will start in a couple of weeks. Like I said, first I want to clear my workbench, then I'll get a program in place as to how I want to go about it. Boom. Alrighty. In the meantime, that's me done for today. Tomorrow, tomorrow, I've got a strong urge to do what I had originally thought to do today, but yada yada. I reckon we're going to be weathering the Tempest, and once that's done, then there's only a few little parts to put on, and then that's that one cleared, and then I'll focus all of next week on the Lank, which in actuality probably isn't that far away from being done either. Actually, no, on Monday I'll still do my armour. Well, yeah, I only wanted to look at the tools, check out the kits. I'm going to be back tomorrow and we're going to do weathering on the Tempest. I'll be back usual time. On Monday, my time, I'll be getting onto the armour, and I want to spend next week doing the Lancaster. And what will be, like I said, once I've gotten all of that cleared, the Tempest done, which maybe will be done tomorrow, depending on a few little variables. And if I'm, hopefully you get the Lancaster done next week, which is on the cards actually, because pretty much it's painted up. It just needs to be put together now. Then the week after that, I should be able to start, 2 streams a day, each one being, hour and a half, depending on variable factors, which means I'll also be able to do things like a bit of work on one stream, bit on the other, and Yeah, you get the drill, I'm sure. But now, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. Yeah, like I said, all I really wanted to do today was just to have a good look at my new tools, of which there are many. Indeed, I still need to have a bit of a go on YouTube on the hold and fold. A few little bits I'm not too sure on. And one of the things is that a lot of the kits I'm going to start building are going to have photo etch, so I want to get that right. I'm also because I'm equipped for all that sort of thing, I might see about getting some photo etch for that Zero. A bit disappointed on the detail front, but what's a man to do? All right, now, any first-time viewers out there, time for you to do the magic word thing, which is to say, follow, like, or subscribe. Now, I am, if you want to track me down on other platforms, I'm Rob the Builder on Facebook and YouTube. I am Robster the Builder on Instagram, Twitch, and Discord, and Rob the Builder and Food Monster on Twitter. Again, we get to that magical point of follow, like, or subscribe. Now, I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow, here's the good news. GD Guy, I will probably be around for a bit. Not only do I want to weather the Tempest, I want to set that up today. But I might also spend a bit of today getting things such that we can progress on with the lake. Like I might weather the Tempest if I've got spare time. We can finish the gun nests perhaps, and the gun bay. We'll get a few things done. It's pretty, the weather's pretty shitty out there, so that may slow me down a bit as far as I've got airbrush in the shed. But yeah, all right. As I said, that's me done. Now, I will be back tomorrow, as I said. I just realised next week, Tuesday, I won't be on, but that's Tuesday, and it's a whole other story, and that'll be one of the last times, and I'll have interruptions to what I wish to do. But be that as it may, I will indeed be back tomorrow. It'd be great if you could pop past and chat. As I said, I'll be around for a bit longer tomorrow. In fact, I can confirm that I've got quite a bit I'd like to do beyond mere weathering. We'll do the chipping first. Actually, there's a plan. I'll get the Tempest set up. We do the chipping first, because I'll need that to dry. While the paint that creates the chipping is drying, We'll do work on the gun nests on the lake. We'll get them done. Once they're done, we will then return to the Tempest, finish the weathering. With the weathering done, I'll probably tomorrow. After that, I'll wind up the stream then, but then it's all about varnishing and blah blah blah. But it would be done once I put a few other bits on. But I'll put pics up probably Saturday, Sunday, something like that. All right. Again, thank you for watching, and I'll be back tomorrow. Same kit time, same kit channel. And hopefully I'll catch you then. See ya.